Hello, hello, hello. Yes, guys, we are here today for another round of the F1 2017 career mode here on F1 2017. We find ourselves here at Mexico. We're starting ninth. It's going to be a challenge, especially with the whole not using flashbacks thing now through that middle sector. It's going to be a case of taking it easy, just trying to see where we come. We need a good race, because we crashed out of the last one in America and it was really, really disappointing. I do not want that to happen again. I really don't. It was a shame that that happened, but like I say, it happens in F1. You've just got to get on with it. You've just got to get on with it and then just start again. So yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. You have these moments where you think you're looking good, and then just two pointless moments with Lewis Hamilton and Nico Hulkenberg effectively ended my race. It was actually the latter one with Nico Hulkenberg. The two teammates clashed and I went off into the wall, retired from the race. No, now not to do that again. But you never know. You never know. This is F1. This is F1. You know, you have battles and whatnot, and sometimes, in the heat of the moment, you forget to take things easier. So you just you battle like. I mean, you have to. You have to. I mean, you battle for everything in Formula One, no matter what it is. I mean, I say that I'm going to take it easy, but does it happen? No. But yes, we're going to line up ninth in Mexico, providing there's no grid penalties. I don't think there's going to be any rain for the race. Never normally is around here, but we'll wait and see on that one. I'm actually more awake for this race as well, so that'll help.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Sebastian Vettel will start on pole. Fantastic qualifying from the multiple world champion. And it's Lewis Hamilton alongside.
There we go. Quite close between the two arch rivals, although they're not for the championship. Although, to be fair, it's pretty close. 4/10 of a second separate the top 7. Oh my god. I was actually within a second as well. Ooh. Now, providing... I mean, I know it's a short track and whatnot, being 9/10 off the pace can be really bad here, but we're looking forward to this. Is there any rain? Oh, it is gonna be a mixy-uppy kind of race. I actually don't remember the last time it rained in Mexico. So, guys, we line up 9th on the grid. We've got our teammate in P10. We're going to try and stick it around the outside of turn 1 like we always do. Hopefully we won't get any sort of damage. Maybe, hopefully stay out of trouble through the second part of the turns 2 and 3. Turn 1, we can survive it. Turns 2 and 3 is probably where everything's going to be done. Then, of course, you've got the tight, twisty infield section of the middle sector. And then, obviously, you head out in towards the stadium section of the final sector, which is where I've always been the slowest. And I don't know why. But I'm trying not to dwell on that. We'll just have to try and negate that and gain back the time throughout the rest of the lap and just try and fall back on our laurels. Can we do it? Who knows? Can we have a good race? Can we bounce back from that disappointing result in America last time out? Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Mexican Grand Prix. We're going to skip the formation lap, as always. Lining up 9th on the grid. I'm 9th on the grid. 4 lights. 5 lights in Mexico. It's a go. I'm trying to be in rich mix so I can get up to speed, but we've already lost a couple of positions. There is a Sauber, or not Sauber, a Haas alongside me. Oh, that's good. This is good. Oh my god. Hamilton, who won P2, is down in P7. Hamilton. Well, I'm in my qualifying position. Hamilton outbreaks. Can we get it? So he forces us wide. Oh wait, Hamilton. I don't know what's going on there. I really don't know what's going on. Hamilton's still there. Oh my god. Oh, I had to cut the corner. I had the corner to get off Hamilton. I've got dirt on my tyres. Oh my word. What a RG couple of corners that was. And we find ourselves in P7, which is good. You know, that was insane. That was guys. So we're chasing Max Verstappen. Häkkinen leads the Grand Prix, so he's ended up in first place. Is that my teammate? No, I think it's the Force India. We've got Lewis Hamilton behind Hamilton. The main reason, well, the first it had in America, he wanted payback for race in Japan, where we made him retire. So, once 3 races in a row, me and Hamilton come to block. So it's very interesting. We have got rain due very soon, so we want to utilize this stint as much as we can. Oh, it'd be difficult through that, especially. We didn't get any corner cuts, so that's all right. Can't believe what a horrible lap Hamilton had. I mean, he was in P2. He was P7. By the time we came out of turn, he must have absolutely down on the start-finish straight. Yeah, I know, man. I'm sorry. It does that. Sorry, my internet isn't the best. So for once, we actually got quite a decent little run out there. We've got 71 laps. I actually thought this race was a lot shorter than 71 laps, but prepared to do the graft, that's for sure. Clouds are starting to roll in. Here we go. So we're just outside Mexico City here as well. So see all the fans here rooting for boy Sergio Perez, who I think is in P5. That was a big lift there from us. Rain 10 to 15 minutes time. The new personal best, it's a 1:20.8. Is Lewis Hamilton going to try and make a move on us into turn 1? No, he isn't. Actually, staying in Rich Mix is helping us here. Going to knock it back down to standard. Nice and easy on the brakes. No need to push too hard this minute in time. Keep it in standard because I don't think Hamilton is a threat. So guys, if you like what you see, hit that follow button so you can see more F1 content on the channel. Do subscribe to the YouTube page, which is Raratron89, so you can see well, the whole career mode story so far as we worked our way up from Sauber to Toro to Haas to Williams, to McLaren, to Red Bull, now at Renault, going towards the end of Season 7. Is Ocon actually in P5? very unusual that Ocon's the lead Force India. Am I going to get DRS? That is the question here. Don't think I'm close enough. I'm not, and I'm paying the price for it because I didn't. Although Hamilton doesn't seem close enough to make a move, so we're quite happy with that. We've made no upgrades on the engine yet. We were due an upgrade here today, but unfortunately it failed. So I've got to try and save up the resource points to get that to work again. I think in the next race we've got another update coming, so hopefully that will work. Won't fail. It'd be annoying having to pay for 2 failed items, especially with Brazil being quite a aero-based track. I think Ocon's definitely holding up Verstappen here. This time we get DRS. We'll get a double helping of it as well. We look to try and make a move on Verstappen. Going into the midfield section, we go up the inside of our former, well, the guy that replaced us at Red Bull, and the guy we replaced at Red Bull as well, so what goes around comes around, you might say. We try and go around the outside of Verstappen, we give him a little nudge. Do we get the move done? Yes, we do. We hang him out to dry, that's us up into P6, head of yet another Red Bull. Now we can chase after Esteban Ocon. I think just within DRS range of Ocon. That's going to help, but I feel like Verstappen's going to get passed by Hamilton. Although Verstappen does have DRS, we know how fast that Mercedes can be in a straight line. Very heavy on the brakes there. Oh man, I thought I was getting the corner cut one in there. Trying everything I can not to get that. Here we go, down the inside of Ocon. Slight nudge there. And we get the move done. We got a bit too close to Ocon there than I would have liked, but we move into P5, guys.
Raikkonen's in first place.
Raikkonen leads. Yeah, fair enough. I absolutely cut that corner to pieces.
Okay, gap ahead is 5.7 seconds.
So P5 is looking good. We improved to a 20.3. We're 6.1 seconds behind Ricciardo. 7 tenths in front of Ocon. We're chasing down the top 4 now. Do we have the pace to catch them? It's half a second already made in the first sector. very gentle there. It was 5.6, it is now 5.8, so we lose 2/10 in the middle sector. We can just focus on trying to get away from... Oh god, the gap goes up to 6.3. Not what we wanted, but we're outside a second of Esteban Ocon, so he doesn't get DRS on us. Definitely turned in far too late for that first one. It compromised our exit.
Gap to car in front is 6.
You see that because we only gained 2/10 that time. And so after starting P9, I'm happy to be in P5, guys. Like I said, the team want us to finish in P11. Because P11, for me, is unacceptable. I want points from this race, and my god, I will fight tooth and nail for it. We actually gained time in that middle sector, okay. I'll take that. That middle sector we lose all the time, and we lose half a second once again. I'm just half a second slower than the top runners in that middle sector, and it is very frustrating that that is the case. Oh damn it, didn't want to cut the corner but I did. Right, and it's only lap 10, I've still got 61 laps to go. Definitely getting a penalty in this race, that's for sure. Okay guys, so we've got a battle in our hands now. We need to be extra cautious, just simply because we're one warning away from a penalty. It's only lap 10, but this is Mexico. God knows what it'd be like if I was running this on strict rules, blimey.
We're expecting some rain soon. Expect the first.
You know what I'm worried about? My fuel isn't going up that much around here. That was a horrible lap from us, but I'm not expecting to catch the guys in front. We're 2.1 seconds in front of Ocon. We can take solace from that we're pulling away from the Force India. At the minute, he's holding back Verstappen and Hamilton. There's still a long way to go in this race. Anything can happen. Retirements could pop up at any point, and I believe it's a Ferrari 1-2 at the minute, with Ricciardo chasing down Bottas. So it goes Raikkonen, Vettel, Bottas, Ricciardo, myself, Ocon, Verstappen, Hamilton, Hulkenberg, and the rain is here. Perez, sorry, and then Hulkenberg. The rain is here, guys. Completely took me by surprise.
0.8 seconds.
How quickly will it take for this track to get wet? What will we be like in the wet? I honestly don't know what I'm going to be like around here. God, I thought I was getting the penalty there. Blimey. To be fair, like I said, this car is actually a really nice car to drive, guys. It's good. You know, it's fast enough. It just needs to improve to make that extra step forward, and we're trying to make it. Just unfortunately, like I said earlier, a part failed. And like I said, I could have done with that extra could have done with that extra aerodynamic grip around here today. Unfortunately, we haven't got it. And I'm struggling already around here because of the rain. So 7.5 the gap to Ricardo. Ricardo pulling away, nothing I can do. But we pull a 10th away from Esteban Ocon. You can see spray actually coming off the front tyres now, so the track is getting wetter. Feels so much wetter around here this time. We need to pit. We really do. Go on, Jeff. Get on the blower. There we go, that's what I want to hear.
Would you like to keep to the current plan or try the new one? Copy that.
In the pits we go. Everyone else follows. The top four get out before we even come across. Damn your bad luck. Wasbeck, why am I bad luck?
Complete, go now.
Walkerberg's in the pits too.
In the pits. We'll be doing one more stop today.
Grosjean continues for another lap, as does Carlos Sainz. DRS now disabled. We've got Stroll who's continued for another lap as well. These guys are going to be so slow. Sainz leaves the door open for us. We take the move. Kind of had to, really. Very concerned about the fuel, guys, so I think I may need to run in lean mix, you know. Oh, we go down the inside of the Haas. We are now 9.4 seconds behind, so we did get held up, actually. Behind those cars. Let's have a look. The rain in Mexico is what I'm talking about. Yep, very. I like the rain. It suits me. Makes me happy. Okay, because we've hit the red marker, we're going to run in lean through this middle sector. It should help us, hopefully, get through it nice and easy. Then as soon as we get back onto the straights and whatnot, we can open up the engine a little bit more. Like I said, we're one warning away from a penalty. I'm very concerned about that. Okay, so... Oh, Ferrari! They kept Vettel out! Vettel, however, is coming out of the pits, and somehow Vettel is still in front of me. How did that work? Because he was on dry tyres. How has he managed that? Makes no sense. I'm a little confused, I'm not going to lie. Vettel P4, 1.5 seconds ahead of me. Ferrari do make some odd decisions during these wet weather races. That Vettel's already streaking away. Such is the pace of that Ferrari. No lean mixture this time. Might have to do it next lap though. Tell you what, Ocon, I've just noticed, is out on his own as well. So he's done alright for himself. We are 5.9 in front of Ocon, so we're still pulling away ever so slightly from the Force India. I definitely like that. I really like that. Let's have a look, see what's being said. Yeah, I'm just shocked that Vettel came out in front of me. That's all. Let's say, guys, so this rain is probably going to be with us for about 20 laps. And then I reckon, well, I know for a fact it's going to go back to dries. And then it's going to rain again before the end of the race. So it is going to be a bit of a topsy-turvy race, this, regarding weather. Track position is a different story.
The track is clear. Green flag.
Oh, something's happened. Ocon's out. Ocon is out of the Grand Prix. That's going to leave. And we've got a virtual safety car, which is perfect for me. Gain fuel.
VSC ending, we're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
Back to racing speed. A long way to go in this Grand Prix, guys. one warning away from a penalty. We're 12.5 seconds in front of Lewis Hamilton.
You coping okay in this weather? We're watching the amount of standing water on the road. For now, I think it's safe to stay with the Inter.
Is Jeff considering going onto the wet tyre? Yeah, I knew they said it was going to rain, but I didn't realise it was going to be heavy rain. I'm going to stay on the Inters, I feel. P5, definitely finding ourselves in a really good position here, guys. Lap 19. Okay, so we are in heavy rain conditions at the minute, which is quite interesting. But we've got 10 minutes of this, and then it goes back to light rain. So I'm definitely not going to pit for wet tyres if they ask me, just because, you know, time we'll be back on these tyres again, and then obviously it'll go back to being dry. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick it out the best we can. This final sector that kills me every time, every season. Definitely made the final sector is definitely for guys who use manual stuff. Definitely works in their favour. We're 4.1 to Vettel, so Vettel definitely closing on the cars in front. Hamilton's starting to gain, but that's just because of the final sector. If we can continue to pull away in the first two, we're alright. It's 12.4, it's now 13 seconds, so that's 6/10 of a second we gained on Lewis in that first sector. And that first sector, we are so strong. Middle sector are about even compared to everyone else. It's the final sector, as I said before, it kills us in this race. Okay, get ready to run lean once again.
Okay, gap to leader, 15.4 seconds.
I've got a nice gap over Lewis. 13 seconds to be precise, I like it. How long will that last for though?
Okay, gap ahead is 4.2 seconds.
Running lean through the middle sector, where we can gain the time back, or at least the fuel back at least. Back to standard. We're going to lose a lot more time to Vettel, 4.8. Like I said, fuel management is important here, and for whatever reason, around this track, we are not so good with the fuel. Could be due to how much we use, could be due to the fact that, you know, we're a lot higher up here in Mexico. So, of course, the different temperatures and varies and whatnot, probably more usage on the engine. It's a very good gap that we have over Hamilton. I'm not switching to full wets. Absolutely no point. Nope, absolutely not. Not doing it. I'm not doing it. Vettel's in the pits, however. So Vettel will go on to the full wet time, but like I say, there's just no point. Yes, we're going to lose the time probably, but it's only going to be for a few laps. And then obviously they'll have to pit again for the inters. And then obviously they'll have the fresh inters, but if they have to pit for the inters, so can I.
We think there's a viable strategy change
Nope,
available
absolutely not, Jeff.
to keep to the current plan or try the new one.
Teammate in the pits, so everyone is pitting for the wet tyres. Tell me, chat, am I right to stay out?
Nico is in the pits now.
Find ourselves in P4 with 15 seconds ahead of Vettel last time we checked.
It might be worth thinking about putting a set of full wets on. We've seen a few people change over.
So everyone's in the pits. Rainmaster. Here we go, guys. This will decide our fate this Grand Prix. Highway not too bad.
We're considering switching to an alternate strategy.
Absolutely not, Jeff. Absolutely not. We're only 3.6 though ahead of Raikkonen, so Raikkonen's going to come out as like a freight train.
Okay, copy that.
I'll go into lean next time we reach the middle sector. Okay, so the gap was 3.6. It's now 3.4. We only lost 2 tenths. The track could be coming back to the Inters already. Heavy rain will pass in 5 minutes, and then we'll transition into light rain. Gap's gone back up to 3. There's Lance Stroll. Of course, we've had 1 retirement so far. That was Esteban Ocon, who was running in a very good 6th place. Yeah, well, we lost a bit of time there behind Stroll. We're actually leading. You know what, guys? Sorry, I haven't even been taking notice and being excited. We're leading the Mexican Grand Prix. Bottas is in 3rd. Oh my god, Jeff. No. So 10.9 seconds in front of Bottas, guys. This has really fell into our laps here. Shame it's not raining for the rest of the race. Could really do with it. It'll be interesting to see what happens when the track dries out. Definitely be giving these curbs a wide berth. And so we've got to keep an eye on when the back markers start pitting. Once the back markers pit, maybe we could pit then for a set of inters. So that way we're on fresh inters. 2.8. Track looks less wet than it did before. Cars are in the pits, I believe. Yes, they are. So we're going to pit this lap. Got on a fresh set of intermediate tyres. Because if we stay out on old inters, Raikkonen is just going to eat into us. Everyone is going to eat into us, and we're going to be struggling for grip.
Nico is in the pits.
You saw what my tyres were there, guys. I'm going to pause it here. I want to know whether I should stay out. Alright, pit or stay out. What should I do? Free pit stop. Yep, so I'm going to take this pit stop now. So take the pit stop. fresh set of inters on. We're in the pits, as is Raikkonen. We're not getting to lead. Okay, so we've lost a bit of time there because obviously Hulkenberg was in the pits. Like I said, now, okay, now we're on the same tyres as Raikkonen and the same amount of freshness. At the minute though, we're in lean mix because we're trying to conserve fuel. Raikkonen's going to be all over us. I definitely think we made the right decision there. Okay, here we go. Is Raikkonen going to make any sort of move on us going into... Of course, we haven't got DRS as well, so that's going to help us, but Raikkonen's going to be in our slipstream. We're going to try and break that, actually. So we move over. Can't believe we're actually leading this Grand Prix, guys. We made the right decision on staying out on inters when everyone else went to wets. They've gone back to inters. We're now on a fresh set of inters, and we are finding ourselves in the lead of this Grand Prix as we run ridiculously wide there. That's going to put Raikkonen right on our tail. Question is, what tyres will the guys put us on when the track dries? That's something I am eagerly anticipating. I'm just going to keep it in the middle of the track, break the slipstream of Kimi Raikkonen, who's only 0.5 of a second behind. Gap's about 11.3 seconds to ourselves and Bottas. Not too bad. We're in the dirty air of Verline now, so it's a little difficult there. Like I said, guys, you like what you see, hit that follow button so you can see more F1 content on the channel. Do subscribe to the YouTube page, which is Raratron89, so you can catch up with seasons 1 to 7 so far. After this race, I will be loading 2 races up because I'm a bit behind on my upload schedule. Gonna try and pick up some slipstream off Pascal Wehrlein. Should help me stave off Kimi Räikkönen. Who's out of my way. Which I'm very appreciative of. Thank you very much. Oh, Ericsson's really held him up. Ericsson's really held Räikkönen up there. He will not be happy with that. The lean mix once again as we try and save a bit of fuel. Should have lifted a little earlier in that middle part of the sector. Could hear the engine. Räikkönen's only has gone to 5.3 seconds behind. Has Räikkönen got wing damage?
It's not a perfect situation, but I don't think we have cause to move on to a different tyre yet.
Let's have a look. Anyone pitting this lap? Someone's in the pits. Can't tell who it is. Gonna find out now. Räikkönen's got wing damage. Ericsson has really hampered Kimi Räikkönen and Ferrari here. What will this mean for 1, our race, and 2, the championship? .8, so we've only lost half a second to Bottas during the whole course of this. The track looks a lot drier now as well. On lap 32 out of 71, so we've got 39 laps. And Sauber have caused controversy here for Ferrari. Penalty for them. Probably downgraded engines for next season. Definitely don't think we're that far away from dry tyres now. Come on guys, tell me, what do you think with the fact that Ericsson has caused Ricardo heartache, well not Ricardo, sorry, Räikkönen heartache here in Mexico. He was on course for basically pressurizing me, and Ericsson has turned around and said no.
We think there's a viable strategy.
Here we go, is this the dries that I was expecting? Figure that out in a sec, once I'm not going through some tight corners. It is. So this is going to set of ultra soft, so I will agree.
The gap behind us is 11.3 seconds.
Still raining here, guys. I'm very surprised that they're asking us to go on the dry tyres now. But everyone's in the pit, so... and DRS is enabled, okay. Okay, so maybe it's not a bad decision. Whatever advantage... oh, Hulkenberg's in the pits. You know what, guys? I might continue for another lap. It's because Hulkenberg's in the pits. I've got 11.2 second gap.
The stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
Okay, here we go. So this is very risky for us. So there's Hulkenberg down in P14. There's Kevin Magnussen. There's a reason why I'm doing this.
We're considering switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or
going to save fuel as well while doing it.
Copy that.
Don't think we're going to lose that much time compared to the others, but see, these guys behind me are going to have more grip. Okay, this may have been a bit of a bad idea. But we're in the pits. Okay, we're in the pits. Oh, I'm caught on my bloody thing.
Go now.
Full speed we go. They've just gone across the line, so we have lost a considerable amount of time. But we're on a lap fresher worth of tyres, and we didn't have to get held up by Hulkenberg being in the pits. Ricardo's ahead of Bottas as well. Okay, so the Red Bull working well around here. Lost 8 seconds on that lap. I mean, obviously Kevin Magnussen didn't help matters. Like the gap was 3 seconds, it's now 2.2. That Red Bull is really quick at the minute. Lewis Hamilton sets fastest lap of the race. We've got a job here, boys. Vettel has passed Bottas. Vettel up into P3. Going to set a new fastest lap. We're doing 19.4. Ricciardo 18.2. Vettel 17.6. I'm actually really struggling for pace here, guys. I think these guys were fuel saving during the rain, and they are now burning it off, some of which I'm not able to do. How that wasn't a penalty, I don't know. We've improved to 18.6. Not quite the lap that Vettel's done. Vettel trying to come up down the outside of Ricciardo. Bit of a lift there as we came out of the second chicane. Ricciardo right there. Vettel is going to be right on his tail as well. Definitely don't have the pace of these guys up front, that's for sure, in the dry. I'm not giving this place up without a fight, that's for sure. Ricciardo right behind us as we come through the final corner. Doing 19.1 that lap. It's not good enough. It's just not good enough. However, Ricciardo, there's Vettel coming down the outside. Well, Vettel's past Ricciardo, who was very cautious though on the exit. Going to defend the line. Tap Vettel. Definitely under pressure and trying not to cut the corners here. It's proving to be very difficult. Bottas right behind us as well now. He's joined the party. Here we go. We've got to try and defend the straight line speed of that Ferrari down this straight in our little Renault. We're going to try it again. Vettel already picking up the slipstream. And Vettel's through. Vettel through, good move there from Seb. Nothing I could have done. Although, oh, that was risky. I'm going to back off. Vettel's through. Nothing I can do. He's just too quick in that car. So Vettel leads the Mexican Grand Prix. We're second. I thought I could have done a sort of Ricciardo-esque move, but after Azerbaijan, be careful with them sort of moves, you know? Let's have a look, see what's going on in the chat. Nothing much. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Ugh. Come on, Ericsson, you gave Raikkonen a broken wing. Do the same to Vettel. Ah, Bottas is in third. Okay, where's Ricciardo? Trying to go defensive. Oh, Ericsson. Ericsson's done to me what he's done to Ricciardo. Gonna have to pit and get that changed. They'll let Ricciardo go because there's just absolutely no point at this stage. Oh crap. Oh, I hit him. That was an accident. Oh, Raikkonen on the soft tyres. That's interesting. Yep. I know. So all that progress we made in the wet has gone to pot.
Exit now.
There goes Verstappen. Find ourselves in P7.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit.
We're a long way in front of Perez. Perez only just coming round the final bend now. Might just go back to that set of ultras later because I was on them for a few laps. Don't know, trying to figure out what my best option is. I mean, if I was going to put on the super softs, I would have done it now, but I don't want to lose ground to the cars in front. Oh, bloody Marcus Ericsson, man, parking it on the apex. Couldn't go anywhere because I had Vettel on the outside.
Our gap to first place is
5.5 to Verstappen.
0 seconds.
And so we have got rain as well at the end of the race. Oh, we've gained a second there on Verstappen.
Okay, the gap behind is 14.4 seconds.
The gap was 4.4. It's now 4.2. So we are gaining on Verstappen. Of course, we're on the fresh tyres now. We're pulling away from Perez, which is good. 18.1. Gap goes back up to 4.4, but we know we're slow in that first sector anyway. Not going to give up here, guys. We're going to try and get something out of this race. Going to pick up the slipstream of the Williams. Lance Stroll. Very disappointed that Hulkenberg's down the field. I had to lift dramatically there because I felt like if I was going to turn in, I was going to get a penalty. I've done well so far not to get that penalty. Done really well again there not to get it. But we've probably lost some time. No, we gained a 10th on Verstappen. quite a new personal best, but the gap's got to 4.6 annoyingly. Now Verstappen's in clean air, will he bolt away? We haven't had the pace in the dry, have we? I said P7. Still, there's nothing to stick your nose up at. I mean, obviously it's not a P2. And the day we just need to be consistent, do what we do. I mean, if we can beat Perez, who knows, we might get that Force India offer at the end of the season. It's Verline, this one. We'll pick up DRS once again. .46 out of 71. Verline lifts quite a bit down that straight, leaves the door open. We're going to dive down the inside. Get a double helping of DRS. We're 18 seconds now in front of Perez, so we're pulling away from the Force Indias.
33.8 seconds.
I'm trying not to use rich mix, because using rich mix has had to force us to fuel save. And also it's going to rain later on as well, so I ideally want to avoid using lean mix as well. So the gap was 4.1. What is it now? It is 3.7. That's what we want to see, the gap coming down ever so slightly. We lost 4 tenths in that final sector. To be fair, I knew it was a bad one from us. But we're still pulling away from the Force Indias, which is crucial here. Well, Force India, because Esteban Ocon is out of this race. Rain forecasted in over 10 minutes time. Okay. Maybe we won't need to pit again. It'll be about lap 57, something like that. Mr. Rochon, haven't been here in a while. Got some time. Mark the Hallow, welcome to the stream, man. It's good to have you back. I hope you're well. It has been a while, my friend. It has been a while. But welcome back to the stream. Glad you returned. Oh, that was probably the worst one we've done so far. But look at that, guys. The gap over Perez now over 20 seconds. But we've got a pit stop on Perez should anything unfortunate happen. Like I said, worst case scenario for me now is getting beat by Perez. Perez is our rival at the minute. We just want to be able to stay in front of him as we run wide.
Our gap behind is 21.2 seconds.
15. God, wow. Tell you what, guys, thank you for all tuning in tonight. I really love this. Great energy from you guys, and because of this, I will be back tomorrow night with another stream of, well, actually, it might not be tomorrow night, it might be tomorrow morning, actually. Might be the Brazilian Grand Prix, and then tomorrow night, the season finale at Abu Dhabi. That's probably what I'm going to do. Tomorrow night, guys, is official. Just decided it is the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Could be our final race at Renault, but it's definitely the final race of Season 7. So I'm not expecting to be honest, I'm not expecting to move from Renault, just because we crashed out of the American Grand Prix and lost a lot of interest. It's going to be hard to get that interest back.
The car behind has started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form.
Come on! Oh my god, I can't believe it's so hard for me not to just take advantage and go across the corners. I mean, lap 10 was when we had 2 warnings. You know, we were on course for a penalty, and like 40 laps later, we've done really well to make sure that's not happened as of yet. Lewis Hamilton is in the pits for super soft tyres, so Hamilton has pitted and he's come back out in front of me. That is annoying. That is incredibly annoying and rude. But we did have a wing change as well, guys. Let's just remember that for a sec. So that's why these guys are popping out in front of me. We lost a lot of time when we lost our front wing, and yeah, so I guess I can understand why. Don't understand the tyre change though, just simply because we've got rain coming soon. .5. Still happy with that gap. I will check the chat in a sec, guys, if you're chatting. Sorry, I'm just really focused on what's going on at the minute. So what's a chat if the chat can't chat? Down the straight, let's have a look. Ah, thank you, Mark. That's an incredibly, that's an incredible compliment. I wish I could. I'd love to do voiceovers and stuff like that. Ah, the lips are wet. The throat is no longer parched. So guys, we're chasing Lewis Hamilton, who's on a fresh set of super soft tyres. He's chasing down Max Verstappen. Now, of course, Lewis Hamilton set the fastest lap of the race whilst the track was drying. So Hamilton clearly has the pace at the minute, because I've not seen that lap beat, actually. So Hamilton does have the pace. I don't understand what happened to him in that first stint, because he went from 2nd down to 7th. We were playing bumper cars for a little bit as well. Verstappen seems to be dealing with us quite well. Hulkenberg's in the pits, however. So the gap between me and Verstappen is 3.1. Okay, so the gap has... Oh no, it's Hamilton. Never mind. Never mind. Getting too excited there. Probably about 3.4. Does Verstappen pit? Yes, he does. My tyres 28%.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the super softs.
Actually, that's the point. You know what I'm going to do? No, wrong one. Crap. Do it afterwards.
We think we may see some rain. ETA is about 15 minutes.
15 minutes, right, okay, I'm going to put on the other set of ultras that we had before we had the wing damage. Verstappen back on the set of ultras as well. I honestly don't know whether I should stay, but I don't want to lose time as well. Alright guys, I'm going to go for another lap. I want you guys to decide what I should do. Do I pit for the ultras that I had before my crash? Or do I just pit for a set of super softs? Or do I just stay on the set I'm on till it rains? Because I've got 15 minutes before the rain comes. My front left is at 31%. Guys, the floor is all yours. Tell me what you think. Got a huge gaggle of cars actually up ahead. This could be interesting.
Gap to car in front is 5.6 seconds.
I'll have a look in the final sector at the chat, see what's been suggested. Alright, let's have a look. Let's see what everyone says. Don't pit till rain, but that's me. The Cheating Jehovah, stay out. Hello, Cheating Jehovah. You're like a less annoying Jimmy Broadbent. Love it. Alright, so that's Wisback saying stay out, Jehovah staying out. Guys, I'm staying out, that's 2 people. We're going to stay out until the rain comes. Okay, so this is going to be incredibly risky. Although once the tyres hit 50%, I will pit. Just because that's the drop-off point, that's when you just lose an abundance of time. With 14 seconds in front of Verstappen. And of course, I don't want really warm tyres when the rain comes, so you'll see what happens when we get to that stage. If we get to that stage. Hopefully the rain might arrive before then. We arrive down towards turn 1, you brake heavily. That's a new fastest lap from Max Verstappen, a 17.1 from the young Dutchman. That's not what I need. That's not what I want to see. Guys, what have you done to me? Again, another heavy braking into the twisty, tighty, turny section of the track. It's basically follow the leader, although we have seen some cars attempt some overtakes. We've also seen some spins in the past, most notably in 2016, or 2015 I think actually, with both the Ferraris spinning off in this section.
Don't forget, pit in this lap.
I'm being suggested to pit, but you guys have told me to stay out. It's exactly what I'm going to do. Yeah, you're right, because like I say, Max is going to reel me in about 7/10 of the lap, I reckon. If I could stay consistent. Well, oh, okay, maybe 3 seconds a lap. The gap last time was 14 seconds, it's now 11.8, so yeah, Max is reeling me in whether I like it or not.
11.8 seconds.
Like I said, we've got rain that's due in about 10 minutes. Just need to focus on our thing. There's Marcus Ericsson, the man that's ruined a chance for podium in this race for us. Everyone boo Marcus Ericsson. Damn pay drivers. It's the Swedish Maldonado.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance.
Bottas the fastest lap, 1:16.5. I'm about to do a 1:19. Something I want to see when I'm seeing these guys do really good laps, but like I said, we need to stick this out. Don't even think about it, Marcus. Yep, Verstappen takes 2 seconds out, was on that lap. Let's have a look. 39%. We've got 11% before we definitely pit. In which case, I will put back on the old Ultras actually, just so we've got, you know, some pace in the ultra soft tyre. But the clouds are gathering, which means cooler temperatures at the minute as well. That was actually horrible. I say, guys, we're never giving up here. Oh, but there has been a yellow flag in the final sector. What's going on? It is Perez. Sergio Perez. He's not out, but he's not facing the right way. That's good. Perez was like 20 odd seconds behind us before all these pit stops started, so obviously he's pitted, he's fallen another 20 seconds back. He's had an incident, and he's now a lap down from us. I hope this gives Force India a huge interest boost in us, because I would like to drive for the team, get used to the car, especially with new league season coming up that I've signed myself up to. I'm 9.7 behind Ricciardo, so Ricciardo's obviously fallen behind both Hamilton and Bottas now. And Raikkonen for that matter, but Raikkonen's still on the soft tyres. I'll be very surprised if he's pitted. Pace of that Ferrari. Took 3 tenths out of Ricciardo in that middle sector. Is he in traffic? Can't quite tell. May have been. Nah, well, it's gone up from... it's gone to about 10 seconds now. Yeah, to be honest, guys, Max did move twice. Okay, he's moved slightly over to the right and then back left. It's the kind of thing that Max does. I mean, he has been reprimanded for it before. So, you know. But at the same time, I don't want Max to change his driving style because he entertains everyone. I mean, yes, at the minute it's not working for him. You know, he's had, you know, something happen in every race so far. Obviously, Australia spun off at turn 1, whilst in P4, I think. He obviously hit Hamilton in Bahrain. China, of course, he hit Vettel. And Azerbaijan, he hit his teammate. You know it's not going right for you, you know it's not going right for you.
Okay, we don't think we're far away.
Alright guys, we're going to pit on the next...
Keep you updated as the conditions change.
Hang on, let me just listen to that. What was that weather report?
We're expecting the rain to hit us any time now.
Rain any time now. Okay, screw that, I'm staying out. If it reaches 70% though, we've be forced to pit, but it has come around about the time I said it would. Around about the lap 59 mark. It's going to rain any second. You can see the mist. The clouds are dark. The track is got that greasy look to it. I'm not really going to be able to hold Verstappen back when he catches me. He's only like 4 seconds behind me. Actually, not even that. 3.7. So we're doing alright, P6. Oh, thank you very much, Mark. You take care, man. All the best, thank you for stopping by. Okay, still no sign of that rain. Really do with it now for the track to get wet straight away. Come on, rain, where are you? There's been an incident at turn 1. %. And the rain is here. Oh, wing damage. Someone's got wing damage. Perhaps they didn't bring out a safety car. There was a lot of debris there as you come out of turn 1 and 2. And 3 and 4. Okay, Max is right behind us. Of course, he's on much fresher tyres. Ours not that far away from popping, you know. Just need the track to hurry up and get wet. So I'm not going to fight Max too much, just because I haven't got the grip to do so.
Recommend you stay out for now, though. We'll be much slower if we move on to inters this early.
It's a car in the pits.
Our gap to the car in front
It's Ricardo. Ricardo's pitted. That corner a little bit. You know when I say I ain't gonna do something, I always do the opposite. It's just the racer in me, I can't help it. I like to fight. League racing is a different story. DRS disabled.
Maintain a positive delta. Virtual safety car is deployed.
I wonder why that's happened.
Drop your speed. Our delta is too
Raikkonen
low.
is in P4.
Slow your pace immediately.
Raikkonen got a puncture. That could go down, please. There we go.
Virtual safety ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green. Okay,
There we go, back up to the standard as well. Down the main straight, the track looks a lot wetter now. Wonder why it came out. Although we are up to P4 now, so maybe Raikkonen's pitted. Okay, very interesting scenes here, guys. Our tyres are very worn.
I know these conditions are tough, but bear with it. I don't think the track is ready for
P4 will
intermediates
one
yet.
position off the podium should anything happen to them, guys. Absolutely got no grip at the minute, and I was too focused on trying to make sure I had the right tyre selected. Tyre wear 61%. I've still got 9% before I get to that point of no return. Oh, Verstappen! Why have you done that? Why have you done that?
The front wing is in a really bad state. We need you back in the pits this lap. Box this lap, please.
Why
We
is
need
it
to get you
every
new tyres
time
and move on to a
he's
different
down my
strategy.
outside, he does something like this? Japan, same thing down the main straight. Got no front wing whatsoever, so I'm going to pit for inters. There's absolutely no point in me putting on any other form of tyre. There's Raikkonen. Once again, a chance of a good result here has gone begging.
We're no longer sure that these tyres are the right ones. It might be time to
Yeah,
cut
I need
an
to get these
engine
tyres off as well. Absolutely
Tyres are
gutted.
falling off. We want you to pit in for repairs. Box, box, box.
Max has really destroyed me here. Bit deflated, but let's see if we can. Right, in the pits. God damn Max Verstappen. That's all I can say. Right, here we go. Going on to the intermediates.
Release, release. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
DRS disabled. Well, there's Ricardo. He's going to pop right behind him. Everyone's probably going to pit this lap for inters. Hulkenberg in the pits. Everyone is indeed coming in the pits. We're
Some information
diving
on that, sir.
down the inside of Ricardo. That's how you do it, Daniel. That's how you outbrake someone.
Nico is in the pits.
Only problem is everyone's going to be pitting this lap. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Unless the Raikkonens are already put on the intermediate tyres, we're not going to get. Just a little frustrating, guys, but we're in P6
Okay, gap ahead is
and Ricardo pits.
1 seconds.
So that works well for us. So obviously we're not under pressure from Ricciardo now. Raikkonen's going to zoom up to the back of Verstappen. I'm hoping I can do the same, because we were looking good pace-wise in the wet earlier in this race. Whether it's going to happen here, I don't know. Where could we be in this race if we didn't have them two wing changes? I mean, we're battling for... we were in P2, battling with Bottas and Hamilton and Ricciardo. For Ericsson parked it on the apex at turn 1. We smashed into the back of him. Of course, battling with Max Verstappen then on really worn tyres. He decided to turn into me, what felt like, and obviously, lucky enough, we didn't lose a wheel. I'd be severely annoyed had we lost a wheel. It's the gap between 12, oh my god, 12.5 seconds. We're never going to close that down. Five laps to go of this race, though.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Just gonna have to keep pushing. So, yeah, I know. Sorry, Digit. Something I've just got to deal with, I'm afraid, the whole quality thing. Like I said, we've had a good turnout tonight, so it's not been all doom and gloom.
Gap to car in front is 12.9 seconds.
I'm 67 out of 71.
Gap to our teammate is 56.0.
Because we knew how quick Vettel was earlier in this race. Okay, I doubt we're going to end up being a lap behind him, surely. Surely we're not going to get laps in this race. What I need is for an incident to happen or for someone to retire. I'll be happy, be more happy with a top 5 than a top 6. Something to happen up ahead. Come on, guys, make something happen. It's raining. You know, lose control or something. Down to 12 seconds. Raikkonen obviously caught in traffic at the minute, so we're trying to make way whilst we can. Ricciardo a long way behind. Good job we made the decision to pit as well onto the inters. We've been going having to put on a set of dry tyres and then going straight onto a set of inters, so we've been 2 stops in 2 laps, so we made the right call there. To be fair, I feel like our decisions have been sort of inspired in this race. I mean, we've had to make extra stops, of course, because of wing changes and whatnot, but despite that, you know, we've continued to battle, we've continued to keep the faith. You know, believing that anything can happen, because it usually does in Formula 1. Just got to knuckle your head down, take what comes at you, especially considering, you know, we're looking for a response from us in particular, because we crashed out last time out in America. Obviously we collided with Lewis Hamilton, lost our front wing, and then later on in the race we collided with our teammate Nico Hulkenberg, and unfortunately that one speared us out of the race. Which is a shame, because we were doing alright there. We were running like pretty solidly the points. Has been the case during our whole stint here at Renault. I'm just hoping next time out in Brazil we will have a aero upgrade. Someone's out of this race though. Someone is out of this race. Felipe Massa out of the race. But bring out a safety car. Doubt it. Would be nice, but I severely doubt it. Over here, Massa's out, so Massa out of the race. Verstappen only 9.2 seconds ahead. I mean, I doubt we're gonna catch him by 4 seconds a lap. He passed by Raikkonen. We didn't lose any time in that final sector as well, which I can be quite happy about. It's alright. It's alright, Jehovah. I know I'm crap. But I make up for it with good entertainment. That's all I can do.
We'll be seeing at least 20 minutes of light rain.
Ultimate lap, guys. Hasn't rained as heavy as it did the first time round. We're still keeping it relatively in the between the lines. We've done all right so far, haven't we? I mean, we didn't get the penalty that's been hanging. Well, that's been looming over us since lap 10. So we've done 60 laps without getting another warning. Somehow, despite collisions. Around the final corner for the penultimate time. Right, guys, on board with us for the final lap. It's going to be P6. Can't really see anything else happening in this race unless there's any last lap retirements. So we drive down towards turn 1, reaching well over 200 miles an hour, about 203. You hit the brakes at the 200 meter board. Try and clip the inside curb there as you can. Once again, get your car turned in, clip each curb there, get the car straightened out, relatively not on the curbs, back on the power, to head down the second DRS straight. Now you enter sector 2, which is all about aerodynamics, as Sebastian Vettel wins Mexican Grand Prix. Strong win there from the German, especially after having a botched pit stop earlier. Maybe he had a drive-through or something. Was it after a safety car, VSC? I don't know. Hard to say. But yes, as we go through the quite twisty sector 2, basically just trying to keep it within the lines. It's so easy, especially with how wide the track is, to just floor it and just hope for the best. Verline lifts up as we enter the stadium section. Dive down the inside. I love the fanfare around here. Just absolutely beautiful. It's not P2, it's not P4, but we're around the final corner, guys, and we are going to get P6. Some solid points here today at Mexico. Can't be that disheartened, really. Well, I do feel like Max should have had a huge penalty. Oh man, entertaining race, to be honest. A lot happened, but another win again for Ferrari.
And Anthony Davidson, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever,
Lewis Hamilton finishing third on the podium. So good recovery drive from Lewis despite having a horrible first stint. There's us. P6.
And as we can see, it's time for the podium. And as the drivers make their
Both
way
Mercedes
out,
drivers
there's
on
a
the
familiar
podium.
red suit making its way to the
I
top
believe
step.
Kimi Räikkönen got 4th,
Fantastic win
Verstappen
for Ferrari.
5th, we got 6th, Ricciardo 7th. We will have 9th and 10th. And will we get enough points to reclaim the upgrade that we should have had?
So then, it's time to see how this
Okay,
result
so
affects the
8th
Drivers'
Roman Grosjean,
Championship.
9th
Sebastian
Dani
Vettel
Kvyat,
takes
and
over the
10th
lead
Nico
of the Drivers'
Hulkenberg. So despite
Championship after
Hulkenberg
that
being down in
excellent
14th
result.
at one point,
Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson.
you've got
Who would you
Magnussen
go for?
11th, Alonso 12th, Van Dorn 13th, Carlos Sainz 14th, Marcus Ericsson 15th, Lance Stroll 16th, Pascal Wehrlein 17th, Sergio Perez down in 18th after his little incident. Massa out of this race along with Esteban Ocon. The standings are as follows. Sebastian Vettel now leads with 2 races remaining the World Drivers' Championship by 11 points in front of his veteran teammate Kimi Räikkönen. Although at this point in the career, everyone's a veteran. Where we move 18 points clear of Sergio Perez now after his no score today, so that is a huge boost for us. Could have been more as well. Just realising that now, could have been more. We're still ahead though of both the Mercedes drivers of Bottas and Hamilton, and Ricciardo for that matter. Can that remain with 2 races remaining? It's going to be hard. I mean, Brazil is a tough track. It's very quick for the Ferraris. Be hit and miss where everyone else will be. Ocon 8th, Verstappen 9th, and Hulkenberg in 10th. No other movers, I believe. Nope. Dani Kvyat moves up to 14th above Massa and Alonso. No other changes. Constructors. Ferrari are 280 points in front of Mercedes, who move up to 2nd ahead of Red Bull. Force India 4th, Renault 5th, Haas 6th, McLaren 7th, Toros 8th, Williams in 9th. Now, do we get the resource points we need? And we're going to try and see, hopefully, that we get the upgrade for the next race, because we haven't updated this car at all since we arrived at Budapest. So it's been a long time coming. You know, we actually hoped we would have one for Mexico, but unfortunately it failed. I'm hoping to get the points to fix it. Don't think I am. No, I'm not. Still losing the rivalry though with Perez, which is frustrating, but we didn't have the lap time in that race to do anything about it. Don't think I've got enough to rebuy. What I'm going to do is select the components for Brazil practice and quali. Well, not quali, just practice. Alright, let's have a quick look. 472, it's 675, so I'm nowhere near it actually. Oh, is that saying 3 weeks? God damn it. Why is it so long? I actually thought it would have been for the next race. Oh, it's going. Oh well. That's, I don't think that's us getting it. Well, unless, of course, we're going to get an upgrade for the final race of the season. A slight aero upgrade. But everything else is going to be done over the winter. Which is going to be rather frustrating. But we'll have to see what goes on there. Yeah, I know. It'd be nice if Emma supported the team as well. Don't believe getting anything in this race. Probably a bollocking from Chris that we're not updating the car. Oh, hello.
Hey, I need to talk to you for a minute.
Oh, for God's sake.
It looks like we're falling behind upgrade-wise. I really need you to push harder with developments.
I'm pushing hard, Chris. The parts I want are expensive.
For a debrief.
Okay, so Haas have improved, Williams have improved, even Sauber have improved. They're all moving closer to us. We still, but hopefully next time out we'll, well, definitely after practice one, we'll have the points to buy the upgrade for the next race. But guys, that will bring this race to an end. Thank you very much for watching. I do really appreciate it. It's been actually a really good turnout tonight. I really do thank everyone who's watched. Do hit that follow button so you can, of course, watch the races live when I stream them. Of course, if you do miss that, then of course there's the YouTube page, which is Raratron89. You can click the little bell and you'll get notified when a video goes up. And of course you can catch up with the whole career mode story on there from season 1. Seems so long ago when we did that, right up to the end of season 7, which will be done tomorrow night. Tomorrow morning will be Brazil, which will be in about 8 hours time, something like that. And then of course night time, Abu Dhabi. It's going to be a tough race, no doubt about it, but it's going to be fun. I'm hoping we can end the season on a high and hopefully attract the interest that we want to move to another team. If not, then of course we get the whole bundle of points that we get at the end of the season with Renault. We can spend that on more upgrades, making the car more competitive. So it's a win-win, really. It's a win-win. Guys, thank you very much. We'll see you soon for the Brazilian Grand Prix at the Circuit de Interlagos, or Carlos Pache, as some people like to call it. See you later, guys. All the best. Take care.